You've got a number of LBGT charities and campaigners furious with you over the decision to exempt trans children from the ban on conversion therapy. Why did you decide to do this?
Well, I'm sad about their reaction, because these are good organisations with whom we have had great relations over a long period of time. I'm very proud, by the way, of everything that I've done and our party has done to champion these issues. I was one of the first Conservatives to call for equal marriage. The Conservative government brought it in. I think when I became Foreign Secretary, I insisted that the LGBT flag should fly even in over embassies where other parts of the world where they didn't necessarily share our values. So I'm 100% committed to this, and we will have a ban on gay conversion therapy, which to me is utterly abhorrent. But there are complexities and sensitivities when you move from the area of sexuality to the question of gender. And I'm afraid there are things that I think still need to be worked out. I'm sorry we haven't been able to reach agreement with the organisations concerned, but that will in no way diminish our determination to tackle prejudice wherever we can.
Was that a hint that you could still end up banning conversion therapy for trans children, or do you think that that's off the table now?
Let me just say, because this is something that frankly, for people like me, it wasn't something I thought that I would have to consider in great detail. And these are novel concepts, and we've got to be clear about that. But I suppose I'll just make a few points. I don't think that it's reasonable for kids to be deemed so-called Gillick competent to take decisions about their gender or irreversible treatments that they may have. I just don't. I think there should be parental involvement at the very least. That's the first thing. Second thing, I don't think that biological males should be competing in female sporting events, and maybe that's a controversial thing to say, but it just seems to me to be sensible. And I also happen to think that women should have spaces which are, whether it's in hospitals or prisons or change rooms or wherever, which are dedicated to women. That's as far as my thinking has developed on this issue. Now, if that puts me in conflict with, some others, then we got to work it all out. That doesn't mean that I'm not immensely sympathetic to people who want to change gender, to transition, and it's vital that we give people the maximum possible love and support in making those decisions. But these are complex issues, and I don't think they can be solved with, one swift, easy piece of legislation. They've taken it takes a lot of thought to get this right.
Conversion therapy in all its forms should be banned. That used to be the government's position, and they've been flip-flopping on this over the last few days. They need to stick to their promises. But I can't help feeling that this is yet more distraction tactics from the government. They know that what is keeping people awake at night is the cost of living, whether they can pay their bills or not. In order to try and distract from that, the government wants to create an argument about conversion therapy. It's not going to wash. We can all see what they're up to. Today is the day when most people are worried about these new taxations that the government is imposing on them today.